environment and all the crowd noise. And the best way to do that, make a play early and get everybody to sit down. They wasted no time. Opening kickoff, what a great job in blocking. Open field running was sensational. They score a touchdown, and guys, early, I'm not hearing a lot of noise from this home crowd.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Cyclones offense will go to work first. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. So Colorado's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that...
Oh, it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's going to take off. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll keep it again on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, and the defense was ready for that one.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On the move. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What happened to the beautiful days of fourth down punts? Weren't those great? Like back in the day when they didn't go for it every single fourth down. Now,
Touchdown, Buffs! A great catch and run for 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Finding some room. Made a defender miss. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
what a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. You're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Cyclones will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. There he goes. The 50, the 40, the 20, the inside, touchdown Buffaloes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Give to the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Off-play action on first down. Using the quick game. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is good.
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's Lewis again. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 14 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Illini coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Ames. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Iowa State's head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. And the Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. Turning it on. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle. And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big time.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On target. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Touchdown, Colorado! And the route is on. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State sending the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. 3rd and 7. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Complete downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Cyclones come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Schmidt. Hard-hitting tackle. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Gets rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it is.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Play action with Lewis. Lofts one high and deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. To the air again, Lewis. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Lewis. Touchdown, Buffs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here we go, ready. Good, 4, go. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.